What's up, yogis? You're in the machine. This is an all levels flow. What does that mean? It means absolutely anyone can do it. If you're a beginner and you're not that flexible, there's stuff here for you. If you're a hot dog and you really like to push yourself, there's stuff here for you. You'll find that every single posture in this practice can be dialed down or turned up. If you have a consistent personal practice, this might be a great one to do with a friend that you're trying to get into the yoga. Let's do it. Let's start in a nice, easy position with our spine upright and our legs crossed. This is coincidentally called easy pose. We're going to have our hands anywhere that doesn't cause a drag down on the shoulders. I like to rest them right here on my knees with my fingers nice and relaxed, falling down toward the mat. 3 big breaths to start. So let's exhale all the way. Big breath through the nose. As much air as we can get. Little brief pause at the top and then exhale completely. Don't just let it out, but squeeze it out at the bottom. 2 more just like that. Big inhale. Try to use the nose. And a big exhale. All of that air is out. A little squeeze at the bottom to make sure we got plenty of room for the last big inhale. That's the way we want to breathe throughout this practice, through the nose, in and out the nose with complete breaths timed with our movement. Okay, let's find our way to tabletop, however you like to get there. I just do a little forward swing, plant my palms, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and let's engage, make everything really strong. Claw the mat, push the tops of your feet down, squeeze that core, the back, the sides, the front, pelvic floor, everything. That's the stability we're going to need in some of these postures, okay? So a couple of cat-cows, big inhale as we lift the tailbone and the chest and look up, dropping the stomach, and a big exhale, press away, cat pose, tuck the tailbone, drop the head, separate the scapula. Big inhale. Big exhale. Make sure you're pressing away from the mat. Try to get the middle of your spine as far away from the floor as possible. And then we inhale cow. And we exhale cat. Remember, the timing of this breath has to be on your lung capacity, not on mine. I'm just giving suggestions. 1 more. Press away. Big cat. And let's find stability, just like before. Lock everything up. A tight body is a light body. Take that right leg, fire it back. Hold it up for just a minute. Use the back, use the glute. Let's set it down. Curl the toes. Take the left hand a little bit forward into the center. Drop the heel. Turn the left foot out. Push away and reach. Keep driving the right hip up. Try to separate the shoulders. Don't crunch yourself in. It's just a little warm-up side body stretch. Leading with the pinky will reach up and over, adding to the stretch. Put that hand on the hip. Lift the right leg. Couple of circles in each direction just to warm up the hip. And now let's set it down. Back to tabletop. Few more cat-cows. Inhale, cow, stomach down, chest up, tailbone up. Exhale, cat, rounding the spine. Tuck the tailbone, drop the head, separate the scapula. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more, big inhale. Back to a neutral spine. Engage everything. Teeny little shift to the right and fire the left leg back. Hold it for just a second, engaging that glute. Hips are level. We're not turning them up. Let's set that foot down. Curl the toes. Right hand goes to the center and a little bit forward. Spin the left heel. Turn the right foot out. Press away. Little supported bend of the side body. like a side plank, but we're not doing that much work yet. Press away, lift the left hip, and now leading with the pinky, reach up and over. Big side body stretch. Separate the shoulders, don't crunch in. Let's bring that hand to the hip, and with the left leg, straight leg, just a few circles. Nothing fancy, nothing that big. Just inviting the hip to the party. Set it down, back to tabletop. 2 more cat-cows. Inhale, cow. Press away, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Press away, exhale, cat. Curl the toes. Float that table. Just lift the knees up a couple inches, engaging the midsection. Remember, if you're a beginner and this is tough for you, just leave the knees down. From here, we're pushing right back to bear. Knees in front of hips, feet are parallel, driving the chest down. We're going to lift the hips up and press back, down dog. Your heels don't have to go flat. You don't have to be in the shape of an upside down V. The idea here is to stretch the calves and the hamstrings and the chest all at one time. Couple of breaths here. Sometimes the first down dog looks and feels like trash. That's okay. It'll look better later. Let's bend our knees. Press back with the hands. Little ragdoll forward fold. As bent as you need the knees to be, since we're still warming up, but let your head hang heavy. Shift a little right, a little left. Practice straightening one at a time, maybe, if that feels good. And identify which of your folded arms is in front and just switch it. Put the other arm in front. And that probably feels really weird because you're used to crossing your arms in a certain way. Head is heavy. Weight of the chest creates a little traction in the spine. Let's reach down to the mat as straight or as bent as you want your legs to be and over to the right. Push back a little with the left hip. You should feel a big stretch on the left side of your body through your lat and your armpit and even your ribs a little bit. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Go up on fingertips, plant the palms, grab your own ankle. Whatever your practice allows you to do is what you do. Nothing more, hopefully nothing less. Let's roll it through the middle and reach off to the left. Remember, it's a stretch for the right side of the body, so I push my right hip back. Nice and easy. Remember to breathe. And let's bring it back to the center. Come up real slow. Scapula together. Chin off the chest. Palms face forward. Little modified mountain pose. Neutralize the pelvis. That is, tuck it down and forward to remove that lumbar curve. And now real smooth. We'll walk our way to the top of the mat. 3 Sun Sals and we get right into the flow. And we're going to have Sun Sal transitions each round of the flow. As usual, I'll explain it the first time, maybe a little too much, and then we'll pick up the pace and you do what you do from here. Big inhale, arms up. Exhale completely, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Reach down. Relax the head. Halfway lift, whatever half is for you. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back right, meet it with the left. Just a moment in a plank as we shift. Chaturanga down halfway. Toes flip over and we push up. Upward dog. Remember, you can always drop your knees. You don't have to push up all that far. But keep the shoulders off the ears. And now lift the buns. Plant the feet. Downward dog. Remember to breathe. Going to keep it moving right away here. Just step that right foot up. It doesn't matter how. If you need momentum, swing it. If you don't, you do you. Step up to meet. Half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale completely, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Down as low as you can or as low as you want. Half lift. Back is flat, scapula together. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back. Left, meet it with the right. Just a moment in a plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga, you could go off your knees, you could go all the way down, you could make this a cobra, you could keep it as an up dog. It's your practice. Remember to breathe. And now let's lift the hips, plant the feet. Downward dog. Settle in, make it comfortable. Engage the quadriceps, the front of the thigh muscle. And now let's step it up however you want with the left. Meet it with the right. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Salute the sun or the skylight or the lamp or wherever you are. Exhale completely as you forward fold. Hinging at the hips until you can't, then let the back round. Then half lift. Now it's up to you how you go back. I'm going to do a little kind of a float jump, but you can step back or crawl back or whatever it takes. Plant the palms and find yourself back in a plank. Up dog. Down dog. All right, everybody, here we go. I say we start the flow. Settle in, get ready. It's just a few steps. Let's inhale, right leg up. Try to keep the hips level. Shift forward, stepping all the way through. You don't have to do it in one step. Find this runner's lunge. A little bit of front and back movement. You can tent the fingertips. If this is really too low for you, you can come up here and rest off of your thigh with your hands. Whatever works for you. We're still just warming up. Let's spin the back heel to plant it and rise up. Warrior A. Could be as tall or as deep as you want here, but the front leg is bent and the back leg is straight. Shoulders over hips. We're going to turn completely as far as we can to the right for a little twist. You should feel it lighting up this left hip flexor. We're going to swing the right arm down and catch something. It could be the opposite leg, it could be the thigh, it could be the butt cheek, it could just be your belt. We're going to turn back forward and pull with that right arm to help the back bend. Remembering to breathe. Doesn't matter how low you are here. We're taking the left hand back to meet the right for a bind. It can be any bind. I really like this one where my left grabs my right wrist and then I push down, but you might do prayer hands. You might just slide your hands down your butt, but we're going to face forward again and drive those hands toward the mat, pulling the scapula together, stretching the shoulders. And now we're going to humble this position by dropping inside of the front leg. If that's hard for you, leave it up here. If you can, go all the way down. Keep driving your hands down toward the tailbone. Let the head hang heavy. Remember to breathe. Maybe your head touches the mat. Maybe you're way up high. Nobody cares. Let's reach it out. Warrior dog. Hands go up and over to the left. So it's like a warrior B with our lower body and a down dog with our upper body. And maybe you're way the heck up here with this. It's your yoga. We're going to have the right hand first and the left hand cross over. So track with me here. I push out, I reach right, I reach left. Maybe I'm way up on my thighs, maybe I'm way out on my shins or ankles, but I'm pulling down with this cross grip. Left arm in front. And breathe. We're going to place our hands on the mat, shift back to the left toward the rear of the mat, the rear of the space, and pull the right hip down to stretch this psoas. So it's not a flying monkey, if you're familiar with that. Your hands can be way up here, they can be way down here, but I'm trying to have sort of a flat back. Remember to breathe. Now I'm going to turn this foot forward. My right foot points toward the front of the mat. You can walk this up or jump it up, but we're going to a half moon. So from here, walk your hands or pop it up. But either way, right hand down, left arm, left leg up. If you're totally new to this, keep it low. If you have a little more practice, try to stack the shoulders and the hips. Keep lifting the leg and stretching the arm. Let's set it down. Nice and easy in a forward fold. That's the flow, folks. We're gonna do it on the left side, and then we're gonna do it again and again and again. Rise up. Reach up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms as you bend the knees. Step back, one leg, then the other leg. Shift it, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. All right, left side when you're ready. Inhale, left leg up. Shift and step it through. Little bit of movement here, still getting warm. The next one will be a little smoother, I promise. You don't have to be this low, or you could be lower. Whatever you're doing, you're not resting your body on that thigh. You're still using your back. And let's spin the right heel. Rise up. Warrior A. Trying to square the hips. It's not that easy, but we're not opening them at any rate. Breathe. Now, as much as we can turn to the left with the shoulders, just adds to the stretch of this right flexor. It might not even be that much, that's okay. Left hand is going to reach down anywhere. Maybe grab your buns. Shoulders forward. Pull with that left to help the back bend as you reach with the right. And remember to breathe. Right hand is going to meet the left. Whatever bind you want, or don't bind, just slide your arms. But from here, I like to grab the left wrist with the right hand, face forward again, scapula pull back and toward one another, and arms reach down for a little back bend and a stretch of the shoulders. Now, nice and easy, we're gonna humble this baby. Maybe you just go to here. If you can, go inside. Left shoulder tracks inside the knee. My head hangs heavy and I keep pushing with the arms. So I'm not letting them bend, I'm trying to straighten them. Remember to breathe. Let's reach it out, warrior dog. Hands go up and off to the right. Lower body, warrior B. Upper body, down dog. Remember to breathe. And again, you don't have to reach this far. Maybe you're way up here. You're still doing yoga, baby. Left hand first, because the right will go over. We're gonna push back, cross, and pull. You can be way up at your thighs. You could be way down at your ankles. It doesn't matter. Stretching the shoulders and the hamstrings. Pulling down. Remembering to breathe. Let's plant the hands. Shift a little to the right and drop the left hip. We're stretching this adductor on the inside. So it's not a flying monkey. It's a different exercise. Remembering to breathe. Now from here, we point these left toes forward, and however you get there, up to this half moon. So I'm gonna do a little hop and a push, but you can walk yourself up slow. Left hand down, right arm, right leg up. And you can be as sideways as you're allowed to be. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, keep lifting the right leg for 3, 2, 1. Let's set it down. Forward folding. And that's the flow. Let's pick up the pace, and I'll close my mouth a little bit. How about that? Rise up nice and easy. Salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms as you bend the knees. Step back. One leg, then the other. Shift it. Chaturanga. up dog, and down dog. Settle in for just a couple of breaths into your down dog, remembering to breathe. And let's inhale, right leg up, stepping it through. Spin the back heel, rise up, warrior A. As high or as low as you need to be, but the back leg is straight and the front leg is bent. We're gonna turn it to the right. Maybe just a little bit, but it adds to that stretch. Right hand finds something to grab. Turn back forward and pull as you reach. Up and back with the left. Remember to breathe. Left hand meets the right, whatever bind you like. Square the shoulders, drive the hands down to straighten the arms. Scapula together, and now we humble. Body in front of the right leg, inside of the right leg. Keep trying to straighten the arms, head hangs heavy. Reach it up and to the left. Warrior dog. And now push back for this cross grip. Toes point to the side of the mat. Whatever grip you can. Left inside, right over the top. Plant the palm, shift a little left to straighten the right leg. Feet are still parallel to the left side of the mat. Pull up with the left hip, drop down with the right hip. Stretching that adductor on the inside of the left, and let's find a half moon however you do it. So turn on the heel, point the foot forward and up to half moon. Press with the right fingers and the right foot. Lift with the left leg and the left arm, and let's set it down. There we go. We're experts now. Hang it heavy. Bring it up nice and easy. Salute. Exhale, forward fold. All the way down, as low as you go. Half lift. Whatever half is for you. Bend the knees. Plant the palms. Stepping it back. Shift it. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. All right, left side. Couple of breaths in your down dog first. And we're going to inhale, left leg up. Stepping it through. Plant the heel. Rise up. Warrior A. Settle in. Doesn't matter how deep. Let's turn it to the left. Maybe not even very far, but it'll add to that right hip flexor stretch. Left arm down, find your grip. Back forward and pull left as you reach right. Right hand's gonna meet the left, find your bind. Forward again, arms down, shoulders back, lift with the chest. And now humble. As low as you can go. Maybe your head's getting close to the mat. I know mine is. Or maybe it's not, who cares? Let's reach up, warrior dog, up and to the right. Make sure you feel a stretch in those lats, in that armpit area. And now left will go inside. Right will go over as we straighten and cross reach. Wherever you reach is good for you. Pull to stretch the shoulders and the hamstrings. And we'll plant the palms. Shift a little to the right to straighten the left leg. Remember, drop that left hip to engage that stretch on the inside of the leg. And remember to breathe. Flat back if you can. If you find yourself really rounded here, maybe it's time for fingertips. Turn on the heel to point the toes forward and find your way to that half moon. Doesn't have to be smooth. You just have to get here. Remember to breathe. And let's set that right leg down next to the left. Hang it heavy. And come up nice and easy. All right, now you got it down. Let's pick up the pace even more. Forward fold, hinging at the hips. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A couple of breaths as you settle in. And we're going to inhale, right leg up. Exhale, stepping it through. Plant the left heel. Inhale, up, warrior A. Turn it a little to the right. Sweep the right arm and grab something. Back to the front, pull right, reach left. Left arm meets the right for whatever bind you like. Straighten it out, lift it up, humble it forward. Reach up into the left, warrior dog. Shift it back for a cross grip, right inside, left over the top. Pull and stretch. Plant the palms, bend the left, straighten the right. Nice adductor work. Turn on the heels so the toes point forward and find yourself, whoa, however you do it, in a half moon. 2 breaths here. And let's set it down, hang it heavy, and rise up. Time for the other side. Exhale, forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's take a little breath with our hands at heart center. Maybe a sip of water, maybe towel off if you're getting sweaty like me. However you do it, that's how you do it. And time for the other side. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant, stepping it back. Find your plank. You can rest this on your knees if you want. It's up to you. Up dog. Down dog. Nice. Let's hang out here for 3 breaths. Settle in. This down dog should start feeling really good. Remember to breathe. And let's inhale, left leg up. Exhale, stepping it through. Plant and reach. Turning to the left, find the grip. Turn back, pull left, reach right. Right hand down meets the left. Find your bind, forward again, arms down, chest up, and humble. Remember to breathe. Reaching up to the right with both hands. Warrior dog, settle it in. And let's cross the arms. Left inside, right over the top. Toes point to the right side of the mat. Pull and stretch. Remember to breathe. Plant those palms, bend the right, straighten the left. Drop the left hip. Settle it in, straight back if you can. Turn on the heels so the toes point forward and find your way up to a half moon. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips. And let's set it down. Foot to foot, forward fold. Nice and easy, rise up. All right, how about one more time through and we'll speed it up. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant, stepping it back, however you do. Shift it, chaturanga to up dog, to down dog. All right, last time, picking up the pace. I'm gonna talk a little less, believe it or not. Inhale, right leg up. Stepping it through, plant and reach. Warrior A, turn right, find a grip, pull and reach. Meet the grip with the left, push down with the arms, up with the chest. Humble. Reach forward and up to the left with both arms. Straighten the front leg, left under right as we pull. Plant the palms, bend the left, straighten the right. Focus goes forward as we find our way up to half moon on the right. Setting it down, hanging it heavy. Rise up one last time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant, step back. Shift, chaturanga, up dog. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, stepping it through, spin the heel, rise up. Warrior A. Little turn to the left. Find a grip with the left. Face forward, pull left and reach right. Meet that grip with the right arm. Arms down, chest up, and humble. Reaching up and to the right with both hands. Left inside, right over the top as we straighten and face the side of the mat. Stretch and pull. Plant the palms, bend the right, straighten the left. From here we turn on the heel, find our way up to half moon. Setting the feet together, hang heavy forward fold, reach up. Through heart center, one last sun sal. Hinging at the hips, half lift, plant and step. Shift, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. 3 breaths here. We're gonna find our way to the top of the mat to a yogi squat. So however you want to get there, we're going to bend our knees and walk or hop, but our hands are inside of our feet when we land. So our feet are going to go slightly outside as we go up. Turn the toes out, heels in, drop the hips. Doesn't matter how low you are here. You may be way up, you may be way down. Just remember to breathe. Try to straighten the spine. If this is a rough one for you with all this compression, just shift a little onto the balls of the feet. It's no problem. Settling in, reflecting on that practice. We just did a lot of moving and a lot of stretching. We probably burned a lot of calories too. Let's rise up nice and easy, starting with the hips. Turning the toes in as we come up. Mountain type position, but the feet are separate. We're going to do a couple of pulls with forward folds. Hinging at the hips, reaching down to the mat. Whatever grip you can get. Maybe it's your calves. Maybe it's your toes. Maybe it's behind the legs. But quads are engaged. Legs are straight and we're pulling with the arms. Imagine our head goes to the mat and our body goes between the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. Come up halfway, one more with a barely deeper grip. So if you were grabbing hamstrings, maybe grab behind your knees. If you had the toes, maybe step on those hands. Try to straighten the back and then pull using the biceps. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remove those hands, rise up nice and slow. Let's bend our knees, sitting down chair style, arms up. Now come up as far as you have to for this transition, but all we're gonna do is put the left leg back. So this might mean you come up a long way, all the way standing. It might mean you just shift, and then on one leg, step it back. We're gonna drop that knee, reach the left arm across, hook at the elbow, little twist. You can lift the back leg if you want the challenge, but this is just a spinal twist, so you don't have to worry about your balance all that much. Let's come back with the arms behind us. We're going to use a little bit of momentum to shift up to a standing L. Lift the left leg. Put the hands down. Try to square the hips. It's a stretch for the planted hamstring. And a quick Shiva squat. We're going to drop the left knee behind the right calf. Maybe that's all. If you want a challenge, maybe you reach your hands off the mat for balance. Hands down, foot down. Rise up nice and easy. Let's do all that on the other side. Chair pose. Arms up, buns down. Shifting over to the left, come out of this as much as you have to. If you need to bring your butt up, do it. If not, have all that weight on one bent leg, step the right back, drop the heel, little spinal twist. Right arm outside the left leg, hooking at the elbow. Push up and twist. If you want the challenge, straighten the back leg, but this really is a spinal twist. So as long as you're getting complete twist of the whole spine, you're in business. Let's come out of this, load it up for some momentum. It doesn't matter how we get there, but if we're really cool, we're gonna push up and lift the right leg, standing L. From here, Shiva squat, right knee, left calf. Maybe that's all. Or maybe we challenge our balance and bring the hands off the mat. Either way, when we're done, hands down, feet down. Rise up nice and easy. We're gonna turn our heels in, toes out, up off the mat, squat it down. Either stay here or we're set up for crow or crane. If you want to try crow, load the knees at the armpits, drop the hands, shift forward a little, heels toward the butt. If you're not trying this, just stay in that squat. If you are trying this, straighten the arms and make it into crane and back. Up dog. Push it back, child's pose. Excellent practice. We're going to finish with just a couple of seated stretches, and you're going to pat yourself on the back for doing yoga. Find your way to your buns however you have to. If you're pretty cool, press up and kick through. If not, just find your way to your butt. Feet in, just like we started, cross-legged. Going to reach up, right over to the left. Left kickstand, push up. Little spinal twist, wringing it out. Back to the front, leave the right where it is, reach over with the left. Push the spine away as you keep your grip. Nice stretch of the upper back between the shoulder blades. Let's unhook the arms and switch the legs. Whichever one you had in front goes behind. Reach up, left over to the right leg, right kickstand straight, and turn. Wringing it out, whole spine from your neck to your tailbone. Leave the left, reach the right up and over. Hook the arms and push back. Stretching the upper back. Usually in yoga we have those shoulder blades together, so stretching them like this can feel really good. Let's unhook it and put the feet out and together. Little butterfly stretch, Baddha Konasana. Drop the knees down, pull the chest forward. Try to have a pretty straight back, not rounding. And we'll finish it off with a fun one. Grab anything you can, toes outside of the foot, bottom of the pants, whatever. Shift back. And put your legs forward, maybe just a little bit forward, like an upright happy baby, maybe totally straight and out, but try to keep your chest lifted. Engage the core, gives us balance. Let's bring them forward, whether they're straight or not. Peel your heels back and land on the calves. Quick seated forward fold. Pulling, whatever grip you have, keep pulling down and forward for 3, 2, 1. Rise it up nice and easy. We're going to finish like we started, cross-legged, middle of your mat. Hands resting somewhere, chin off the chest. Do a little inventory of how good you feel now compared to when you started, and you'll be addicted to yoga if you aren't already. 3 big breaths through the nose. As much air as we can get, little pause at the top, big exhale. Through the mouth. One more. Big inhale. As much air as you can get in, little sip at the top. And let it go. One last time, squeeze it all out, make room for the biggest breath of the day. Big breath in, little pause at the top, and then complete exhale. Great work, yogis. You did it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the little bell to stay in touch and find out what's going on in the machine. I'll see you next time.
But the whole point of the machine is to relieve you of that suffering.